Hello everyone. You probably clicked on this video expecting an animation. Nope, it's a black screen because I'm going to tell you without an animation. Well, yeah, and you're probably wondering who was your author? Who was your author? Who was the teacher of your author? Or if you're probably saying that this video is fake, don't worry, I'll tell you. It was a real story. I'll tell you. Now, if you're wondering who the author is, and if you don't know who the author is, I'm not going to tell you who the author is, but I'll give you a clue to who the author is with two of his books that I have here out with my phone and already have here, and his two books, I'll say, are The Forest Around the Hill and The Hound of Endtown. That's your only two clues of who the author is. And yeah, if you think you know who the author is, please comment down below. And now let's get right into it. So, first things first, it all started back in 6th grade. Yes, my 6th grade year, where I was new to my middle school, like, middle school, like getting used to a middle school and how it works and all that. Well, our 6th grade teacher, or 6th grade reading teacher, was, well, actually supposedly a substitute. So we had a mix around of substitutes until one day he probably said that um, he was gonna be our teacher, and he just had to sign some things, I believe. And then sometime later, he became our reading teacher. Yes, this man became our reading teacher. He was a chill guy, dude. He was really, really chill. I'll tell you that. He just, yeah, he inspired me to get more into my writing thing, even though I had to write in theater playwright style since that's how I like to write. But he was a chill guy either way. He'd bring something fun to the party, and yeah, he'd be fun. Um, and to put into contrast of how and I'm actually in 8th grade, and I've known this man since like probably the beginning of my 6th grade year. Though he's not at my middle school anymore, he I know he's some I know he's still there on the internet somewhere. But yeah, excuse me. But anyways, he also did this like we did this also a little thing where basically we talk about something for like what was it? It was one of the like the myth legends, like the mythology legends of some sort. So we decided to kind of do like the ghost tracks. Now, if you know what I mean by the ghost tracks, that's if you know where I supposedly live, but don't worry about that. So we did this ghost tracks thing, and yeah, we did it well. I did it with a friend of mine, but that was an old friend of mine. I don't that the old friend of mine will my old friend group will probably be explained in a different video. Who knows? But this teacher also I was in the sort of the starting to figure out what should I do with my series thing, aka if you don't know, it's dash spelled with DASHE. It's actually an acronym, but I think it's the right word for an acronym. I don't know. But I'll say it's an acronym for it's an acronym. So yeah, I'll leave it as that. I was just starting to barely start out from the dash, and and it seemed to be uh, at the time of sixth grade. I had Dash as just one single series, as one tip of the story. And if you're wondering why I probably expanded it 3 seasons, it's because I just wanted them to see like the backstory of how we got here, then the main story, then the how what they did afterwards thing, slice of life. So yeah, he one of the like assignments he'd done was like a presentational thing. Let me check up on here. Give me just a few moments. So basically, one of his assignments was basically, I just write a story, just write a general like story or whatever. So with my sort of mind, I decided to create a story based thing for first episode of second season of Dash. And at the time of that, it was actually the first season episode. For yeah, that. And it had to be revealed to the class. I was one of the embarrassed ones. I did not want that thing to be. Oh nope. Yeah, his class was fun. And I had a lot of fun there. Even we wrote little letters to our letters of our past selves, and we sealed it until like the end of the school year, just to give to us, just when that thing. And I know I'm probably not explaining the whole entire story. I'm just knowing from off the top of my memory, but this man, he was a good guy. Um, yeah. Uh, now, I got now. Fast forward to me going to seventh grade. I was in seventh grade with my old friend group, and one day, my sixth grade teacher author didn't come back to our school. Now, I was confused about it. I did not know the news of why the heck he did not come to school. You know, that thing. And this was probably also the year I started to figure out that my old friend group was a tad bit bad. But anyways, back to our little story ration. I did not know what happened to him. Um, the students of the students of his class said that he probably had something to do with college, since I believe he did had to do college and that. But I believe I had to figure that one out. It was about eighth grade, aka the time I was in. It was in one of the rehearsals of one of my plays, and I figured out why he was gone. He just had some issues, really bad issues with some of the stuff in his life, personal issues that caught up to him with um being a teacher and all that. And so he had to quit his job, and so that kind of made me feel sad about it because, I'm concerned. But that being the whole reason why he had to quit his job because of his personal things that was happening to him, that must have been sad for him. And yeah, that must have been harsh, really, really harsh. And now in my current eighth grade year, I finished my first semester and all that. I'm halfway through the school year, and um, that was one of the little moments I was able to experience with him as when I was a sixth grader. But, my sixth grade reading teacher, I will never forget this man. I will never forget him because, um, yeah, I'll never forget him because well, the author of my sixth great. He's an author. How would you forget him? How would you forget a person who changed your life? I mean, except for the bad people who changed your life, but still, how would you not remember somebody who changed your life? Yeah, he changed mine, as now I'm more of a writer than ever. I became some animator ish thing, and, I'm a bit more happier than, that. And I'm still happy, don't worry. But for the author, I hope he's okay, and I hope he can get out of his situations, and, that. I hope he I hope he has like a um great life, until his eventual demise. But, um I hope he has an I hope he's okay right now as of recording this video. And yeah, that was kind of the story. That was kind of the story of how my sixth grade reading teacher was an author. But I know I didn't explain more of the story. This was just based off of memory of what I've had. I don't really have a great memory of everything, but it was all I could remember. So, yeah, that's about it for the video. If you enjoyed the video, and if you probably want to see more of my dash story times, probably like and subscribe, or I do post other things like I do little live streams where basically I'm bored, so I do something that probably entertains me, or make videos about one of my writings releasing, or I can make animation videos, or more gaming content. Since I never started the gaming content, I started that content from a live stream. But yeah, that's all from my video. Yeah, that's it. This was Das here. Toodaloo.